Hey guys, sorry it's been a really long time since I posted a video. I just, have things going on in my life outside of YouTube. I know I'm trying to get started on YouTube, but like I said, I'm completely devoted to trying to get videos out on a more timely fashion. I'm trying to be more dedicated a little bit here to YouTube since things in my life have changed to where I can do that. I do want to thank you guys for your patience and for still being subscribed to me and for just following along with me and just staying loyal with me. So I really appreciate that. The look that I'm doing for you today is going to be for New Year's and New Year's Eve. I know a lot of us are going to be going out and partying and having fun, and so I wanted to do something that was vampy and glowy and just really, just something festive and something a little bit different, dark, but still glam. And I hope you guys really enjoy it. So if you want to watch, go ahead and just stay tuned. Hey guys, so I've already primed my eyes using the Elizabeth Mott Thank Me Later eyeshadow primer. We're going to be using the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, and I'm going in with Silk Cream as a transition color. We're just going to go ahead and apply that to our crease and blend that out. Next, we're going to be using Central Perk. And we're just going to go ahead and add that to our crease as well, just to give some added depth and dimension to our look today. Now, don't forget to also add it to the inner corner as well, just because we are doing a halo eye today. Next, we're going to be going in with Abyss, and we're going to be applying that to the outer corner as well as our inner corner. Now, I know a lot of you are going to be intimidated by using black in your inner corner. You're going to think, oh my gosh, I'm going to look like a panda, or I have a black eye. No, trust me, we're going to work with it, and the end result is going to be beautiful. And try not to poke yourself in the eye with your brush like I just did. Now we're using a clean blending brush. We're just going to blend that out a little bit. Don't worry about a mess. We're going to go ahead and clean that up when we add our foundation and concealer. So I have some really old makeup products, but that's okay. We're going to go work with what we got. This is a very old Victoria's Secret, kind of like a eyeshadow glaze. It's really pretty. I'm using it as the base of our halo eye for the center part. I'm just patting that down, and we're going to add this MAC loose pigment powder. I will link everything down below and the colors down below. We're going to go ahead and just use our finger and apply that to the damp color from Victoria's Secret that we had just added. And it's going to give us this beautiful silvery look. And then I am just touching up on that black to outline the silver, and it's going to give us that nice halo eye that we're looking for today. Now we're going to be going in with a Becca Skin Perfector. If you are like me and your skin is dry like a crocodile, this is going to be your best friend under your foundations, even mixed in with your foundations. I live in the Pacific Northwest. It's winter, it's cold as all hell, and my skin is just not loving it. So we're just going to go ahead and add that in and rub it into our skin. It's going to give us a nice dewy glow under our foundation. Now, silly me, I forgot to add my liner to my eye look, and so I'm going in with this Wet n Wild liquid liner. It's only $3 at the store. It's probably one of the better drugstore liners I have ever used. It dries down matte, it doesn't peel, it feels like you're not even wearing it, and I love this. I would probably compare it to Kat Von D, but I do love this liner. It's very good for a drugstore liner. I'm very impressed with Wet n Wild lately. I used to use them in high school, and their formulas are definitely a lot better. And so we're just going to go ahead and add a nice wing onto our eyes today. I'm quickly going to go ahead and do a coat or two of L'Oreal Lash Paradise on my eyes before we pop on some false lashes. And so the lashes that I am using, they are by the brand Kiss. They're a very good drugstore brand lash if you are not able to afford the higher end brands that are out there today. I don't use lashes on a daily basis, so I don't really like to splurge on them myself. These are a really good alternative. And so you can definitely see the difference that falsies add to a dramatic look like this. Going in with foundation, I'm using the Maybelline Matte Fit Me Poreless. I'm just going to go ahead and use a kabuki brush and just going all over the face with this. I am just pushing this into the skin. You don't want to rub it or sweep it again just because it's going to wipe off whatever you do have already. So you just want to push it into the skin and just, in a sense, buff it out. I know this is a little bit lighter on me right now. This is just naturally a lighter color on me. I do need to get it one that is my color, but don't worry, we will work with it. It's gonna look better later, I promise. For concealer, I'm using another drugstore brand. We're going to go ahead and use Maybelline Master Conceal. I am using, I believe, the second to lightest shade. We're going to go ahead and just apply that under our eyes. Of course, after I have some Christmas chocolate, because I mean, hello, it's chocolate. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and add that to under our eyes. I'm going to add that to a couple of spots on my forehead. I'm also going to add that to my chin. And then we're going to go ahead and just blend that out for that highlighted look. And the reason you'll see me using my fingers sometimes to apply concealer or blend in a concealer slightly is because the warmth from my fingers tends to melt the product into my skin a little bit better, gives a tiny bit of a more natural look, which I tend to enjoy. Now we're going to go in with this Ulta contour palette. We're going to be using that middle brown shade to contour, kind of bronze in a sense. I'm doing kind of like a in-between of both. I don't really know what you'd want to call it. Just to add some warmth to the face. Again, just add it to your cheekbones, your temples. I'm adding it to my jawline as well, and my chin, just because I do have a larger chin. I do like to kind of hide how large I feel my chin is. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pleasantly surprised by how pigmented this Ulta contour palette is. I was not expecting this from Ulta, but I actually really enjoy this palette. It's great if you're, on a budget. Again, not something you'd find in the drugstore, but definitely at your local Ulta. Uh, Very natural looking, very easy to blend. I actually really like this product, and I definitely recommend it. Going in with a smaller brush, I'm going to go in using that same contour color in the Ulta palette. I'm just going to lightly contour my nose. I know I showed you guys in a previous video how I do that because I do have a small bump on the top of my nose. You can definitely look at that previous video just to see how I do that. If you guys want me to make an updated video, go ahead and just leave a comment below. I'll be more than happy to do that for you guys. Still using that Ulta contour palette, I'm going in with that blush. I'm going to go ahead and add that to the apples of my cheek and blend upward. Now, I don't really like blush very much on myself, so I do go in with that same foundation brush and just kind of dull down the pink just a little bit, just for preference. Now I'm going in with the Benefit Watts Up highlighter. I'm going to go ahead and apply that above my eyebrows and around to my cheekbones, the bridge of my nose, the tip of my nose, my cupid's bow and upper lip, and just a tiny bit on my chin. I'm going to go ahead and blend those out as well. Using a small Eco Tools blending brush, I'm going to go in with that same first color from the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. We're going to use Silk Cream on the lower lash line, blend that out. And then we're also going to be going in with Central Park again, basically following the first 3 steps as we did on the upper eyelid, just to get that dark, smoky look. Bringing Abyss back into the mix from that same Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. Also just adding that to the lower lash line again for that smoky look. And then we're going to be going in with just any charcoal or any black liner and just adding that to our lower waterline. Just so that we can have that dark eye look that we're aiming for today. And so I didn't realize that my camera stopped recording. Lucky me. But I did previously do a brow tutorial video for you guys. You can always check that video out. I did lighten the color of the product that I used, but I also did my lips off camera, and so I'll just link all the products that I used down in this description box below. Come on over here, baby. This way. I want you guys to meet somebody. Hi. You guys, a lot of you don't know, but I actually am a mom. And this is my daughter. Say hi. Can you say hi? Hi. Hi. She just woke up from a nap. I usually film while she's napping, and so that's why it's also a little difficult. I try not to wake her. Did you find one of my pencils? Yeah? Well, thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for more videos. Say bye.
Bye.